The Sha Tin continues. We're back there for the third time in a week with Saturday afternoon racing coming up in Hong Kong. 10 races on the program, and we've got both tracks in use as well. Got the boys in the studio to preview it all with Paul Ellie and Tom Wood. And Tom, what are some of the highlights?
Well, the main event, Mark, comes up on the all-weather. It's Class 2 1650 Mark Noonan with a trio of runners there, including last start winner Mojave Desert. Another look towards the 4-year-old series in the new calendar year, of course, but Jamie Richards' talented horse, Bulb General, lining up.
He is indeed. That's a good race that he is in, Bulb General. Paul, you can't help us with any jackpots, though.
No jackpots to speak of here for this Saturday meeting. There are a couple of shorties. Obviously, Bulb General will be quite short. He was so impressive last time, and he's drawn wide, but he should be able to overcome it, so see if he can go on with it.
All right, plenty to come on the show. As we've heard in recent times that there has been the announcement of some new jockeys coming in on short-term licences. One of them's been here before, but being ARC weekend at Longchamp, only fitting that Nick should catch up with one of the visiting jockeys. He's a while away, but he's coming. That's the most important part. Here he is, Maxime Guyon.
Maxime, it's always very competitive here in Hong Kong, and I think the jockey ranks are going to get even more competitive. You're coming back, a number of other jockeys are coming back. You must be looking forward to it once again.
Yes, I'm really happy to come back in Hong Kong. You know, I come already 2 years, but a very long time ago. So yes, I'm really happy to come back in Hong Kong.
Maxime, take me back to when you first came to Hong Kong. Obviously, you made a bit of a splash, didn't you, when you first came to Hong Kong? And you got on some good horses, of course. You won a Hong Kong Classic Cup and a Derby on an Ambitious Dragon. So what were the differences between sort of riding big winners then and riding big winners a couple of years ago?
Yeah, you know, when I won with Ambitious Dragon, this is the first time I come to Hong Kong. So it's amazing for me. Now maybe it's different, I don't know yet, but you know, many new trainers coming, so I don't know if the new trainer know me or not, but I'm lucky because yes, you tell him 2 minutes ago, I win 2 years ago with the Junko, the Group 1, so maybe the new trainer can show me on the races, and yes, the best important for me is, you know, I come in Hong Kong for win a lot of races, so I will try my best for that, and we know what's happened.
Just going back, Maxime, to what you said, obviously new trainers here, new owners, I suppose, maybe some don't know you as well. We mustn't forget, of course, 2024 was an excellent year for you, another Cravache d'Or, and you know, you've won that award many times as well. So things are going great. Obviously, we see you a lot of the time in the familiar Wertheimer colours as well, those that Junko did carry when he won here.
Yeah, sure. I hope so. I hope so. That, you know, this is the first time when I ride for the trainer at Hong Kong this year. So we will see what's happened. Of course, I win with a Junko, and of course, I'm the first jockey of Wertheimer et Frères. So I hope so. The new trainer know me, and I hope. He won't put me on the horse, you know. So we will see. We never know what's happened. I'm really happy to come back, and I'm really happy to try again. And I will try my best for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, obviously of that, there is no doubt. But outside of the racing, Maxime, obviously you're here for a decent period. What else do you sort of like, you know, to do in Hong Kong? Is there anything that sort of you want to see or do, or what do you enjoy doing when you're here in Hong Kong? Obviously, it's quite a lovely city, isn't it? Really, Hong Kong.
Yeah, you know, in Hong Kong, the races was really good. For the jockeys, it's not easy, but not too hard to ride because it's really clear, you know. So that's really good. That's really important for the security and for the races. So this is really good for the jockeys for me to ride in Hong Kong for that. And it's like Japan or something like that, you know. In French, it's a little bit different. So for me, it's really good to try again. And of course, he have many good races in Hong Kong, and he have a really good also we can see with Romantic Warrior. So So yeah, it's a good experience to come back.
You can see Maxime from the 30th of November. If you want to not wait that long, he's riding at the ARC meeting, which we are simulcasting here in Hong Kong on Sunday, and he'll be one of the favourites in the race in Aventure. But there is a list, Tom, of the new jockeys coming and the dates that they will be here.
Yeah, of course, Holly Doyle, she's very popular here in Hong Kong, as too is J-Mac. I think probably the most intriguing one there, Paul, is Dylan Brown McMonigal. He's got a serious riding pedigree at such a young age, and he's really an up-and-coming star in Ireland.
Oh, there's big raps on him, yeah. So I'm excited to see him here when he gets there. So look, the jockey ranks are pretty strong at the moment.
They certainly are, and they are upcoming, which means we can move on to the meeting now on Saturday, which won't feature those 4 jockeys, but what some names on the radar aren't too far away. B+2 for the turf, the 2 races that we focus on. Races 7, the Class 3 1000, and race 8 on the all-weather, the Class 2 over the 1650 metres. Race number 7, the trophy race, and Stellar Express is place 2 from 2 first up. Packing Bowl comes back in trip. We Are Hero, he's had 2 trials. Youthful Spirits, lightly tried at Sha Tin. Most of his racing has been over at Happy Valley. Casa of Honour has the crossover noseband off. Chill Buddy is wearing a hood for the first time. Superb King is on debut, minus the cheek pieces. That's in Hong Kong. He's had 3 trials, and the all-out wears cheek pieces. He runs down his preferred 1,000 metre trip here, Paul. Packing Bowl. Normally we see him 1,200 on the all-weather, has to fly the 1,000.
Yeah, Metro Power put up some really quick sectionals last time, so neither one are going to get their own way in this race. Metro Power's up 11 pounds. Then you've got the likes of Youthful Spirits in the race. We know how quick he is around Happy Valley. Superb King is showing a lot of speed in his trials and his overseas races in Australia. WizKid, we know he's a speedster. Stellar Express likes to go forward. The All-Out, Casa of Honour, Wonder Star, Chill Buddy, We Are Hero and Fast Responder. These horses should get the race run to suit, I think, because it's going to be run at some sort of pace.
Last up winner in the race is a Metro Power. Paul has him on the speed. Nick has him for an interview. Here's David Hayes.
David, Metro Power, in no uncertain terms, absolutely hacked up last time. You're going back to the well again. Handicap hasn't missed you, though. He's put you up 11.
Yeah, 11. But on that win with the time he ran, he probably deserved it. So I'm not going to complain. I think he'll run well again.
I guess sort of the knock on to that is that you've got another good draw. I mean, what was noticeable is how Lyle literally got glued to that rail and up that golden highway, if you will, was able to just run away from them.
Yeah, he did. He was, this time he's drawn a bit closer to that rail, so it mightn't be as hard to find it. But there is a lot of speed in this race, so, and he doesn't have to lead, so he might just follow the pace and join in, but he looks a PP that's improved from last year.
It's funny you say that, because it leads me sort of nicely onto my next question. Is that he's always shown a bit early on, hadn't he? Those first couple of runs were good.
Oh, very good. He ran a very good first up run, and it's hard to do in Hong Kong with a lightly raced PP. And then he just tapered at the end, lost his form a bit at the end, but he's come back bigger and better this season. So he looks a progressive horse.
For his connections, I had a look, obviously. He looks a natural successor to old Metro Warrior, doesn't he? He was sort of in the same ilk, if anything, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was an old war horse, Metro Warrior, who we raced for 5 seasons. And after about this horse's 3rd gallop, I told them this is better than Metro, which the owners didn't quite believe me. But after the other day getting the bonus, he's paid for himself, and they're very happy.
Well, let's hope onwards and upwards with him. We can't talk, of course. You've got a rather wonderful baseball cap on as well, I hasten to add. Ka Ying Rising, how is he? I mean, all the reports have been very good. We know the trial's coming up. How's everything looking down in Australia, David?
Yeah, had a gallop this morning, and all the reports are very good. He's hydrated and eating well, which is very important with a horse travelling. And he's on the same weight as he was when he won on opening day, which is a great sign, which is bigger than he was last year. But he'll have this trial next Tuesday. It'll be much anticipated. It'll be a hot trial, and it's 12 days before his race. It should be ideal just to let me know where I'm at with him.
Yeah, I think you were telling me just before as well that it's sort of Everest horses, King Charles Stakes horses as well. So, I mean, it will be a proper trial.
Yeah, well, I think the second favourite of Chris Wallace is trialling Jolly Star. And yeah, we'll just get a good feel for where he stands, and he'll have a nice dress rehearsal and look at the track, so it won't all be new to him on the big day.
And of course, it goes without saying, Zach, as reported, is going down to ride him.
Yeah, he's going down and is really looking forward to it. He's heading down Sunday. I'm heading down Saturday after the races.
Excellent. And just going back to sort of the angle with the weight and that sort of thing. I mean, I know you're not a man that does stress, I don't think, David, particularly, but does that just sort of alleviate some of the sort of the stress factors, possibly, when the horse does travel as well as that and sort of gets there in top shape, obviously?
Yeah, some horses travel when they grow in stature, and others travel when they just don't handle it. And the early signs are that he's handling it very, very well. And I feel when you're at the, you know, if you've lost 20 or 30 pounds, there's always a little doubt in your mind, has it affected him or not? But when he's at that weight, I know what we're doing is holding him in good form.
And we'll have that trial on Tuesday's episode of Racing to Win. Paul, just going back to the start of that interview, your thoughts on Metro Power?
Yeah, look, he's got to carry the weight now, doesn't he? But he put the time on the clock. So if he can put two together, then he should be right on the finish. The thing with this race is it's all about speed. He got that early, easy lead last time, but he did burn them all off. But there are other ones that are going to take him on in this race.
It's an 85 to 60 race as well, so he's actually only going up 2 pounds actually in terms of the weight scale here. So I think that's going to suit him, and he's actually got the fastest time of any of these down the straight too.
That's a good report also from the boys for Metro Power alongside his trainer. Youthful spirits, Tom. We know what he likes to do. He gets out and runs more often than not round the bends at Happy Valley, but a straight line for him this week.
Yeah, well, that's always been the little question mark with him here at Sha Tin. In a straight line in his 2 runs, he hasn't figured in the top 4. He'd ideally love a 900-metre race, but he's not going to get that here.
Yeah, he's had problems with his breathing in the past as well. So in this race with a lot of pressure on, I'm happy to watch.
We'll move on then straight to our next replay, which is on the all-weather. It's a trial, Paul, with Stellar Express running second. Wizkid is a dyed-in-the-wool 1,000-metre horse. Do you give either of these two a chance?
Look, they're both probably good chances. It's a deep race, this one. Stellar Express has got to carry top weight. That's put me off him, 135. Wizkid is 7-year-old now, but did win at the back end of last start at Happy Valley. Actually prefer him at Happy Valley these days with a shorter straight.
Yeah, put him in a minor spot. Stellar Express, obviously behind Beauty Waves last start. Wunderbar was second in that. Magic Control was third, and Wizkid after that last win. Superb Capitalist has won through that, and he only goes up 1 pound for this.
That is that trial, Tom. Now here is We A Hero. He loves a 1,000-metre race, and as we saw on the speed map, he's going to get the pace run to suit from back in the field.
And he's not quite at his peak rating yet. He has one off 85. He's 3 points lower than that. He's drawn stand side rail, so that's a big plus for him. And he did in this trial beat Voyage Bubble here, Paul.
No, I think he's one of the major chances actually, because he's just going to get the race run to suit. He can sit off the pace, and as you say, he's been there, done that off a higher rating in the past. And Alice Wong will take a little bit of a claim off him as well.
And stable's in good form, that of Manfred Mann, after a good day on the weekend. Poor old midweek, actually, on the Wednesday. Chill Buddy off a second in the trial. Lightly tried here. Is there something about him?
Yeah, there is. Look, he's had 3 trials to get him ready as well. Ricky Hughes really poured the work into him, but he's actually put on 10 pounds, which lets me believe that he's really sort of thriving at the moment. He had 1 start in Australia, was unbeaten there at Mornington. He did win over 1,000 metres. He was right in the market on his debut at Happy Valley, but got lost around the bend. I think with that year under his belt, he could be one that could surprise at a big price.
Yeah, settled back in the trial there, no real pressure on him. Prior trial he led and was pushed a bit in the straight, and his first trial was also good, so might not be the worst.
There you go. There's a little bit of an inkling for Chill Buddy there, Paul.
Yeah, we'll make him a value, but he'll be a massive price. He should be over 50 to 1. So he's on top, the 10, which is Chill Buddy. To beat We Are Hero, I think he's going to get that perfect run. Going to give the All Out a chance. The straight 1,000 looks good, and he's had that run under his belt now with cheek pieces on, and then Metro Power. 10-4, 12-7.
I think he can win again. Metro Power, he went well second up in Australia without winning there, so he's second up, dropping body weight off that first win in good time. Fast Responder, I've got the same cue. There's a little turnaround there for Fast Responder of a pound. Stellar Express, and throw in Superb King. He will be a big price, a 901,000 metre winner in Australia, and he has, in fact, a horse that placed over 1,000 metres in Australia. Trials haven't been bad, so 7, 6, 1 and 11.
We've packed a lot in. It's break time now. We'll come back and Racing to Win. We'll get a little dirty right after this. This is Racing to Win. Welcome back from the break. Before we get on to our second race of preview, yes, it is the time for the last run reminder. Paul, it's a horse you quite liked at Happy Valley, just had no luck from the draw.
No, it was disappointing from the run he got, unfortunately, because he was 3 wide all the way. You can see him there. He was drawn 8. He came across, but there was one of the horses kicked up on his inside, and it sort of kept him three wide. Around that bend, he was almost 4 wide as he came down. Here he comes, you know, he comes into the straight, and he's still wide. It took him a long time to get across. Eventually he did. You can see him there in the middle of the track, and about now you think he's going to drop off and he's going to run a 7th or 8th or something. But to the horse's credit, he really stayed on strongly in the middle there. And when that horse came alongside, he saw it and he fought back. He ended up running 3rd, so it was a top run. He's now coming to Sha Tin, so after that Happy Valley, up to 1400 as well. Looks ideal for him. I think he's a good chance.
And there he is. He is race 6, number 9. Super Universal is the pick of the last run reminders on this show. That is the scene that will await them in race number 8, Class 2 over the 1650 metres on the Your Weather. Chilchibi carries an extra £8 for his last start win. Capital Light has the visor off, the shadow roll on, tongue tyres off. Soleil Fighter, he was good last time on a hot speed, stayed on for 3rd at Happy Valley. Mr. Ascendancy, cheek pieces off, visor goes on. Talent's Ambition, a last start winner, carries an extra £8. Noisy Boys wears passive fires. Fallon comes back in trip. Sing Dragon switches back to the all weather, and Mojave Desert up in grade. Paul with a win next to his name. And with a horse like Telecom Fighters in the race, should be getting a good pace.
Yeah, it was an easy one, this one, because he likes to lead. Mark Newnham's got a few runners in here. Sing Dragon likes to go forward. Now, Keefe comes to the surface for the first time with a low draw, being out of a Fastnet Rock mare and winning trials in the past. I'm surprised it's taken them so long to get here. Soleil Fighter's going to have to do it tough from 11, but he'll be out of the kickback. Mojave Desert be in a similar position to when he did win last start. Mr. Ascendancy, Talent's Ambition, races best when he gets back. Chilchibi coming back onto the surface. Noisy Boy, look, he has led in the past, but when he's on this surface, he goes back.
Paul gave you a hint there. Mark Newnham with 3 in the race. Here he is with Nick.
Mark Newnham, you're absolutely mob-handed in race 8 coming up on the weekend on the all-weather. Let's start with Talent's Ambition. He's always been a very good dirt horse, hasn't he?
Yeah, look, his form's very consistent on there. He's up to this grade now. He left last season with a win. It's a good race to start his season.
Talking of good races, but good trial race recently as well behind your stable star in My Wish. Trial look good?
Yeah, his trial and his work's been, very consistent to his usual level, and he's drawn a good gate. So, a similar run to when he won last start would be, would put him in the finish.
And I guess, Mark, what else might well help him is that tempo up front, because he always seems to be also sort of under pressure a decent way out, but he always responds, doesn't he?
Yeah, look, he only does as much as he has to, and he's the same in his work. So, look, when you need him to come up underneath you, probably from the 400 home, he's there. He always runs good splits. So, as long as there's a good even tempo up front, that'll give him his chance.
Let's work down the weight, shall we? Sing Dragon is your next one in with saddlecloth 11, carries the 120, carries Teton rides. Good record on the horse. Where are we at with him at the moment?
Oh, look, I thought he'd run really well. He had a race last Sunday, and look, he's just not up to that level on the turf, but his race at the end of last season where he ran behind Talent's Ambition was very good after being stuck wide early and doing a lot of work. He wasn't beaten far, and that was his first attempt at the 1650. So from where he's drawn, he'll get up on pace, and he's always very consistent on the dirt as well.
Handicap has dropped him a pound also, down to 82. Just puts him on that mark where, he's shown some very good form off of slightly higher marks. Certainly puts him in with his chance, doesn't it?
Yeah, and he's never run badly on that surface, so, I wouldn't expect any different tomorrow.
The same can be said about Mojave Desert. Now, he's trying the grade for the first time, Class 2. We know it gets tougher, Mark, at this sort of level, but he's honest.
Yeah, and he's in good form. He's 2 runs back this season have both been very good. He won with something in hand the other day, 116 on his back. Andrea has got a good association with him, knows him well. He's got to hold him up for one short, sharp sprint. And it worked well for him last time. Coming up to this grade, it's another step up again, but he's in good enough form.
I'm sure you're hoping all three will run well and go very close. But if I had to ask you and put your neck on the block to try and split the three, who would be the one, do you think?
Oh, look, I think it'll come down to race tempo. We've probably, like, of the three horses, we've probably got one on pace, one in the middle and one out the back. So how fast they go will probably determine the winner.
We'll find out if any of the three of Mark Newnham's horses make the top four for the boys when we get to the selections shortly. But as far as trainer to follow goes, Tom, he's absolutely flying.
He is 34% rate there for the top three, and you can see he's got Same to You as a big winner last time out. The form out of that race has been franked. Talent's Ambition, Sing Dragon, Mojave Desert all in the 8th race, and then 2 in the 9th, Infinite Resolve, not the worst, Tactical Command, and Braveheart's in the last. But you look at his stable, Paul, he's got heaps of 52 rated horses we haven't seen yet.
Yeah, it's quite exciting, isn't it? He's going to be right up there towards the pointy end of the season, I think.
Absolutely, just like he was last season. Paul, here is Soleil Fighter. Telecom Fighters didn't lead this night. That's unlikely. Not going to be the case this week on the speed map, but Soleil Fighter was entitled to finish a lot further back than third here.
Yeah, the problem is the draw once again. He just can't draw a gate, this horse. Drew 10 this night. He's drawn even worse. Coming up, he's drawn 11. He's going to have to sit out, I think. One of the positives on the all-weather is you can sit wide.
They went hard in that race as well, a 27-1 and a 23-2, so he was up on that speed too.
This horse has always been one of yours, Tom. Chill Chibi's had a Happy Valley trial, which is where he's done a good part of his racing. Has he done enough to get in your numbers?
Just happy to see if he can return in good form. He'd won his last 2 races. He's had a left fore ligament injury. He's had a suspensory injury as well and a lameness issue with that left fore, so it's been quite troublesome. Happy to watch first up.
Yeah, I agree, totally. Got to carry the big weight as well, 135. One go on the all-weather, ran 5th.
Straight to the next replay then. Paul, Capital Delight running 4th. Versatile, 1,200 metre record is OK on the all-weather, but his 1,650 metre record, he's a 4-time winner.
Yeah, 4-time winner, 3 seconds as well. Look, he'll want pace on the race. He might get it in this race. The tongue tie and the visor come off. The shadow roll goes on. Another one getting up in the weights for me, though.
Yeah, just the 1,650 does worry me a little bit when he's been had all that success over the 1,200 metres. Pushed out a bit late in that trial too.
All right, break it down for us, Paul, the top 4.
Got to go with the Mark Newnham runner and Talent's Ambition. Gets back, runs on. I think he'll be doing that. Keithy should be a price. He's 1 off 91 and he's rated 83 at the moment, and he's out of a Fastnet Rock mare, so I think he's a definite chance. 85 he's rated. Mojave Desert won very well last start, and Soleil Fighter from that wide draw, 7, 8, 12, 4.
He hacked up last start, Mojave Desert. He's got a lightweight here. I think he can win again over his stablemate Talent's Ambition, Main Danger, Soleil Fighter. And Noisy Boy actually trolled OK leading into this, 12, 7, 4, 9.
He made plenty of late ground in a recent trial up at Chung Fa, did at Noisy Boy. All right, the show end is fast approaching, Paul, which means it's time for your best bet.
Going to go with Gentleman Legacy in the last race. Now, this horse is starting off over the 1,800 metres. He did win over 2,000 odds on last start. And we'll go with the one we talked about, Chill Buddy at a big price each way in the race number 7 down the straight. The player of the day in one of the dirt races, race 3, a 1-5, and the other one there, QQP.
Mojave Desert, race 8, number 12, Andrea Razzini and Mark Newnham on the dirt as the best. The value comes up in one of the earlier races on the program, race 4, number 7, Smiling Falcon, and the play race 8, 4, 7, 12, QQP race 8.
Best bet, Strathpeffer. He's drawn a gate. Lyle Hewitson on board for Douglas White really gets his opportunity. The long shot, Leslie, has a great second up record. He runs on the all-weather. And the play Fun Together in a QQP with Absolutely Awakened and Strathpeffer. That has been a very, very busy racing to win, Tom. The diary, we've got Sha Tin, of course, on Saturday, and then a place called Happy Valley's back on Wednesday night.
Yeah, great to be back at Happy Valley. Oktoberfest coming up, and the HKEX Cup is the main event there.
And then back to Sha Tin next weekend, Paul, but lots of exciting racing to come.
Yeah, all good, and it'd be great to get back to Happy Valley, won't it?
Well, indeed, that track will be a picture after a little break that it's had. That has been Racing to Win. We'll see you Saturday afternoon from 1 o'clock.